If you are drawn to fairy tales, stillness, and places that feel untouched by time, Castle Combe belongs on your list. Tucked into the Cotswolds area of outstanding natural beauty, it's often described as the prettiest place in England. And today, I am taking you with me. I began my journey from Bath. From there, it's a short 15-minute travel to Chippenham. I started from Bath because I was staying there last night. But the Chippenham is actually the most practical base if your goal is to visit Castle Combe. I took a GWR train, which cost me £9.90. As the train moves out of Bath, you briefly catch glimpses of its historic landscape before transiting into the quieter countryside. Chippenham itself a modest market town in northwest Wiltshire. From the station, it's about a 10-minute walk to the bus stop. But pay attention here. The bus to Castlecombe doesn't always depart from the main bus station, so checking the exact stop and timing in advance is critical. Miss it, and you are likely waiting up to 2 hours or paying significantly more for a taxi. A return ticket cost me just £4, and after a 30-minute ride, I arrived at one of the England's most iconic places. Welcome to Castle Combe. Stepping into the village felt like crossing into another century. The atmosphere was calm, almost suspended. It wasn't crowded when I arrived, which made the experience even more immersive. With a population of just over 350 people, the village remains remarkably preserved. No new houses has been built in the historic center since 1600s. The streets are lined with honey-colored stone cottages, many of which have been converted into small hotels or local businesses. As I wandered, a small detail stood out: a classic red telephone box, vivid against the muted tones of the village, and a house wrapped in creeping ivy, giving it a distinctly ancient character. Soon I reached the village's most photographed spot, the stone bridge. Beneath it, a narrow river flows steadily, clear and quiet, adding to the sense that time moves differently here. And you can see the village is so beautiful from here. From there, I made my way to St. Andrew Church, a structure that dates back to 13th century. Inside, the stillness is striking. It is the kind of place that doesn't just show history, it makes you feel it. I had seen lots of photos of Castle Combe filled with gardens and seasonal blooms, so I went looking for them, following a path that appeared uncertain, marked private, but seems accessible. I continued anyway. Within a minute, I reached a small park that revealed another side of the village. Not just historic, but quietly vibrant. It was early spring, so I missed the full bloom. But even then, the landscape carried a subtle, understated beauty. Time moved faster than expected. With the boss's schedule in mind and no intention of missing it, I headed back toward the village center. I caught the 2 p.m. bus to Chippenham, carrying a camera full of moments and a sense that I had only just scratched the surface, living quietly with beautiful memories of a place that feels frozen in time.